Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys a quick little channel update. First thing I want to say is thank you guys for the 70k subs, it's absolutely amazing. We're 30k away from that 100k mark, and I really want to reach that before the end of the year because I think it would be awesome to get one of those little silver play buttons. So we're working hard at that, but what I want to do here today, I've got a little piece of paper here with topics. It's going to be a quick channel update. We're going to talk about new games, scrap mechanic, an upcoming Q&A session that I want to do. Kind of stole that one from Scrapman, so Scrapman, if you're watching, thanks for giving me that idea. Kind of stole it from you. But anyways, new games. Later today, before somebody says this, because I know it's going to get requested in the comments section, we are playing Jalopy later today. It is going to be a new game I'm going to introduce to the channel. It's fun because I can go in there, record a session. Its pacing's pretty good. You have to do quite a bit of jump cuts because of the driving, but I think it's going to do pretty good on the channel. So that should be out within the next hour-ish, hour or so. So that's going to be one of the new games. I do want to play other things. I'm still looking for new up-and-coming games. I've got one in mind that I want to play. I don't want to talk about it too much, just in case it falls through, but I do have one game I'm eyeing. But that doesn't mean we can't go back and play some maybe older games, even though they're not as relevant and they might not bring as much traffic to the channel. I'm still not opposed to doing that. Now, as far as games that are, I wouldn't say on the chopping block, but we might cut back on or we might not be doing as much. I love My Summer Car. It is probably one of my favorite games of the year, or well, technically last year when it came out. The problem is there's not as much content, so it's kind of hard to stretch it. It's like you start searching for stuff to do in the game. That's why I turn to mods to see if I can do some new things. So we're kind of waiting for an update on that one. I know a lot of people tune in for that series. I've gained a lot of subs off that series, and I'm not saying we're not doing it anymore. It's just I've got to find stuff to do. I can't just go in there and try to create a session out of nothing. It's really hard to do. So that's kind of why Jalopy is being introduced to the channel, because it is somewhat similar to it. It's not quite as random as My Summer Car, but I still think it's a pretty good fit. So if you guys have any suggestions for new games, comment below. I might make a poll or something. We might do something like that, I'm not sure. Next, what I want to talk about is I'm announcing a Q&A. We're going to do that. It's going to be probably within the next week or two. You can ask me questions, whatever you want to ask me, comment below and I'll take them from that. Now, if you have questions about the channel, I will answer those immediately today. The Q&A is for like personal questions, like what's that over there? Is that a guitar? What are you doing with that? What's your name? Everybody knows my name, but stuff like that. I will try to put together a Q&A because ultimately I do want you guys to know a little bit more about me and what I do and kind of how I do things. So that's what that's going to be for. Hopefully we'll get that out, like I said, week or two. Now, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, anything you want to say about the channel, I will, like I said, answer that below now. Now on to our next topic. Our next topic is the main game on the channel, Scrap Mechanic. And as you noticed, or some of you might have noticed, recently we've been kind of breaking the mold a little bit on it. I got to the point where I was doing town builds, and town builds, and that was it. Besides our normal multiplayer Monday or our workshop hunters that we do. That's going to change a little bit. Obviously last weekend, which it did fantastic, the Monster Jam Arena, the 2 episodes I did on that, we will have part 3 coming up probably sometimes during the week. It did really good and it brought a lot of people to the channel. Like there hasn't been a day that I can remember, it's been a while, that I haven't been below 3 digits as far as new subs, and that's fantastic. And a lot of that is coming because we're doing some different things. So we're not like stopping the town. I will still have my town builds. We had the news station the other day. We will still be doing that, but I'm going to do different things. Like yesterday, we did the NASCAR track. That was something new. It's something you guys could download, play with. Because ultimately, I want to kind of bring it back full circle with Scrap Mechanic, kind of focus a little bit more on vehicles, and overall just fun stuff that you guys can download and play with. Even though I know a lot of you guys do play with a lot of the town items, but when I built stuff like when I'm building stuff like the Monster Jam or the NASCAR stuff, it actually is really fun and I'm enjoying it a whole lot. It's kind of brought a little bit of new life to the game for me. So we're definitely going to be continuing builds like that. Now, as far as old maps, the Apocalypse map I get asked about a lot. We will go back to that. I want to see what it's like right now. I haven't been to that map since the last, was the engine update actually, I think. And I don't know if it even works. I hope it does. It does use the DERF parts, and I know some of those parts have been changed a little bit, but I still think that it's going to be okay. So I will look into doing that. The theme park map is dead. The new engine, for whatever reason, made that map like 10 times worse. I can go into it and it runs at about 6 frames, and that's on a 1070, 16 gigs of RAM, i7, and that's not good at all. So that will not continue for the time being. And of course, we haven't touched that. I want to say, I'm looking at the date or the calendar here. It's probably been at least August or October since we last played in that map. So yeah, I would say I'd apologize about that, but it is kind of the game that's doing it. So anyways, we are going to try new things in Scrap Mechanic. If you have any suggestions for that, feel free. I know I'm saying comment below a lot, but I feed off your guys' feedback. That's what I do. I love to interact with my audience. A lot of people know that I go in there, I comment a lot back at you guys, and it's just something that I've always loved to do because it gives me an idea of where we are as a channel and what we need to do, what we need to focus on, and it's just something I love to do. Like, I'll post a video, I'll post it, and then I'll sit there for almost an hour and just answer questions and answer comments. Even if somebody says hello, I'll give them a smiley face or something. So definitely, if you have any questions, concerns, anything down below. Like I said, thank you guys for the 70K. I just want to give you guys a little update. Jalopy will be coming up. Hopefully you join us for that. It's going to be pretty fun. And then tomorrow will be Multiplayer Monday in Scrap Mechanic. We'll wrap around, probably play some more Jalopy. City Skylines, might have another My Summer Car. Brick Rigs, maybe new games. More Scrap Mechanic. So, like I said, just thank you guys, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you.